boom, 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 shaka laka 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 laka. Like, hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Imani Busby and I am a beauty, lifestyle, and fashion YouTuber. Today I wanted to share with you guys all of my top tips for going on your SLP interview. If you guys want to hear more about my interview tips, then continue to watch this video. I will see you in the next clip. So I have been on quite a few interviews at this point, just for my clinical practicum experience. I've talked about this in a few of my videos, but the clinical practicum is a series of experiences that you have as a working student clinician. And for this, at NYU, you do have to go for a regular interview, just like it's a regular job. And I wanted to share with you guys the tips that I have for really acing those interviews, and not only that, but just having the mindset to get through it, because I feel like it's just more of that mindset than anything else. Okay, I also want to mention that she is back. She has arrived. We love her. We know her well. So if you like my new hair, then please leave a comment down below. Let me know that you like it. Yeah, because I actually just came back from my interview like 5 minutes ago, and I was like, I need to film this right now. So first, I always make sure that I get lots of sleep the night before so that I look bright, I look ready. You don't want to go in and not present yourself in the best way that you can. So try not to like go out the night before, really have a cozy night in, maybe do some self-care. You don't have to get crazy, but just make sure you get your 6 to 8 hours of sleep so that you can go in and just be your best self. My second tip is I always make sure to have a good breakfast. And I literally eat the same thing every single day, so it doesn't really change for me. But sometimes I'll like hold off and say like, oh, I'll just have a big lunch or whatever. And on days of interviews, that is not the best idea. You just want to be your best self, and that includes just eating well, having something healthy before you go in, so you're not sitting there and like, you know, that awkward stomach growl? Like, I know you know when you're sitting there talking to someone and you may be having a serious conversation and then your stomach starts growling and it's just like so embarrassing for some reason. I don't know why it's embarrassing, because it shouldn't be. It's a stomach and you're hungry, like that's fine. But you just want to make sure that all is well and you're feeling good. And I don't know about you, but I get hangry when I don't eat. So I always make sure to eat first to go in and be my best self. My third tip is to listen to something positive before you go in. For me, this is always a sermon. It doesn't matter, like whatever pumps you up. And for me, I like something that really just gives me positivity and tells me who I am, who I can be. And I feel more prepared when I know that I have everything that I need to do what I need to do. I totally recommend whatever it is for you that gives you positivity, then do that, and do that every morning, not just on the mornings where you have an interview. I can also leave some recommendations down below of things that I like to listen to so that you guys can hop on and see what works for you, because everyone is so different when it comes to that. Number 4 is to make sure that you practice. Okay, I know that this may sound a little crazy, but here's what I do. It even helps me study for tests. When I'm practicing, I think of the questions that someone would say to me in my head, and then I say my answers out loud. So I basically am practicing my answer back. Now for someone like me, it helps so much because I'm not a quick think on your toes type of person, especially like socially. It takes me a little bit to like think of my response, and I'm always trying to make sure that I'm saying the right thing. Sometimes it's not great because I overthink a lot, but I know that about myself now. So what I do when it comes to an interview is I practice these things so it rolls off my tongue a little easier. So for example, for an SLP interview, something that you know you're gonna be asked is, so tell me about yourself. Okay, So now you have to think of what you would say. And for me, I practice like, hi, I'm Imani. I am a third-year graduate student at NYU. Right now, I am going into a full course load, but also an elective class on neurogenic speech disorders, and I'm really excited to take the course. My favorite courses so far have been in language disorders, adult and children, but I'm just really excited to be here and to continue my practicum experience. Boom, 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 shakalaka. For me, just practicing that helps me so much, and I think that it'll help you guys too. Other questions that you can practice: what has been your favorite course so far? Tell me some of your strengths. Tell me some of your weaknesses. How well do you work with other people? Or tell me about a time where you had a conflict with someone else. These questions are great ones to think of, but think about specifically what type of placement that you're going into, and think about some of the questions that may go along with that one, because it may be different from a medical placement to a school. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Number 5 is to make sure that you are feeling and looking your best. Okay, this is all personal and it depends on who you are, how you are, and what you like. But for me, I love to feel feminine, I love to feel put together, but also very neutral and not too flashy when it comes to an interview. It was funny this morning, and I put on this like green, flashy, gold flecks, this crazy green eyeshadow, and I was like, you know, that's not gonna work. Like, I feel comfortable in this, but it's not the right setting. So I changed into this more neutral makeup look, and it's just some easy brows, some mascara and brown eyeshadow and blush, little contour, and that's it. I also did like the most simple lip. I found this in my bag actually. This is NYX Cosmetics Dubai, and I love my Buxom lip gloss. This is the Lip Plumper lip gloss. It is in the shade Rose Julep. This lip combo just gave me like the perfect neutral feel. It wasn't too glossy, but it was also a little pink and really complemented my skin tone. So I recommend going with something that is a little nude, not too flashy, and my flashy makeup will come very soon, okay? It is on its way, okay? Week 2, that's when it'll come. As far as clothing, it's also super personal, but for me, I like to look feminine, I like to look really serious, but also like make it simple for myself. So I always end up wearing black or white. I have 1 or 2 things that I always go to, but this shirt is actually new. It is from Zara. It's like a bell sleeve button down top. Show you guys. I also have really simple jewelry too, and simple nails as well. But making sure that I keep everything simple just leads me to feel more prepared, and I can focus on the things that I need to focus on. I'm not focusing on my lipstick, my red lipstick being touched up, or my flashy eyeshadow being all over my cheeks. Like, I can really just focus on being myself, because that's what's important. Now, if you're confident and comfortable in something else, in your pink lipstick, in your red lipstick, in your contour, or if you don't like wearing makeup at all and you just want to go barefaced but really just glowy skin, then do what works for you. Like, do what makes you feel good. I think the purpose is feeling comfortable in your skin so that you can show up as your best self. Okay, so I saved the best for last. I want to share with you guys the actual materials in the folder that I bring to every single interview. This is something that I learned in my clinical practicum course, and it's honestly invaluable. So I bring a really simple folder. This is something that your supervisor may be able to keep if they want to keep, if they ask, or it's something that you can keep and bring to every single interview. It's a folder. If you need to buy another one, just buy another one. It should be cheap. So here is my folder. Inside of the folder, first I have my CV, and this just lists all of the important things that I want to share with my supervisor. For example, of course, I have my education, what colleges I've been to. I have all my clinical experiences there so that they see where I've been in the past. I also listed out some of the certifications that I have, where I've worked. Professional references may be important for them. And I like to put in some relevant experience. But really, this part is up to you. You can add in whatever categories you think would help. So then on the inside of the folder, in here, I have some examples of clinical writing. So these are some of my evaluations that I've written for class. I have 2 of my best in there. I have my child evaluation and an adult one, so that so that my supervisor can really get a good idea of how I write, what's been expected of me, and honestly, a lot of the times they don't align. What school wants of you and what a job wants of you is so different a lot of the times, but it is just a good gauge so that you can show what you can do, your best work. It feels good handing it in, honestly. After that, I have some examples of different soap notes and other forms of documentation. I have some example session plans, example goals, example outcomes, so that my supervisor can see that some of the things that I've worked on with clients and how well that I can portray that in my writing. And after that, I just included an array. I chose like 3 really different types of therapy session plans and included the materials and the procedures. This is so that my supervisor gets an idea of some of the things that I've done in past therapy sessions. So again, with those resources, I mean, that's not even a lot, and it's things that you can compile on your computer and just have ready to go for whenever you do have an interview. Once you do that, you are set. You can print it out and bring it to every single interview. Oh, also don't forget your transcript. This is really important because your supervisor is gonna wanna see what courses you've taken and the grades that you've gotten in them, so don't forget that. Okay guys, I think I've shared with you every single tip, every single trick that I use to get ready, be prepared, and be really honestly excited and not nervous for my interviews. If you guys have any questions or anything to add to this, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to check the description box because I'll include some of the resources that I mentioned today. Share this video with someone that you love who may need it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more of these types of videos. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!